Ancient mythical stories and their truths. Unveiling the truths behind some of the ancient mythical stories. Hello, history enthusiasts. Welcome to an enthralling episode into the labyrinth of ancient myths and their hidden truths. Today, we're embarking on a captivating journey to explore mythical stories that may hold more truth than fiction. From legendary cities to fearsome creatures, we're diving deep to uncover the real tales behind the myths. Let's get ready to unravel history's most captivating secrets and crack the code on these ancient enigmas. Atlantis, the story of lost city. Our journey begins with a tale that's as mysterious as it is mesmerizing. The legendary city of Atlantis, a sprawling civilization of incredible advancement, a city that thrived on knowledge and that vanished suddenly without a trace. Now, some might write this off as a fanciful fable, but there's more to this story than what meets the eye. The origins of Atlantis can be traced back to the ancient Greek philosopher Plato, who described this splendid city. Many have considered it as a mere philosophical allegory, while others have believed Atlantis is a real place, swallowed by the ocean's embrace. But wait, there are tangible breadcrumbs from history that hint at the possibility that Atlantis might not be all fiction, and no fact. Are you ready to join us on this quest for truth beneath the waves? Dr. Amelia Rivera, the renowned historian and researcher, has delved into the enigma of Atlantis. According to her, the eruption of Thera, a volcanic island nearby, could have triggered a tsunami that submerged the beautiful city of Atlantis. The evidence is a puzzle, with Plato's writings, archaeological findings, and geological data intertwining to create a fascinating narrative. This gives a tantalizing glimpse into the complexities of the Atlantis mystery. The Kraken, the Norse mythical story of colossal sea creature. Get ready to hoist the anchor of curiosity, because our next stop takes us into the treacherous waters of Norse mythology, where a creature of unimaginable proportions lurks, the legendary Kraken. This isn't your everyday sea creature. This is a behemoth that can make even the bravest sailor shiver in their boots. Kraken was a colossal sea monster, with tentacles that could trap ships and drag them under the waves. It might sound like something made up by sailors, but the truth about Kraken's origins might just send shivers down your spine. Now let's clear the mist and set the record straight. The Kraken's fantastical description has been a staple of Norse mythology for centuries. Let's enter the world of real-life giants of the deep sea. Marine biologists have discovered giant squids and colossal octopuses in the deep sea. These creatures are no less awe-inspiring than the mythical Kraken itself. With tentacles stretching dozens of feet and eyes the size of dinner plates, these squishy titans inhabit the uncharted depths, rarely seen by human eyes. The same might be the case with Kraken. This sea monster would have been lost and emerged on the top layers. Many sailors have described such tales. Could these encounters have been woven into the myths, growing larger than life with each telling? To help us untangle these tentacles of truth, let's get an overview of the marine biologists who support the claim with evidence. These brave souls have ventured into the abyss, capturing footage of giant squids and colossal octopuses in their natural habitat. According to Dr. Isabella Martinez, a marine biologist, the colossal size and elusive nature of these deep-sea creatures could easily have sparked sailors' imaginations. Their sightings might have been transformed into tales of monstrous tentacles dragging ships under. The boundary between reality and myth blurs when we consider the depths these creatures inhabit. Dr. Samuel Collins, another marine biologist, adds that the Kraken myth could be a way of explaining the inexplicable encounters sailors had with these enigmatic cephalopods. The creature's bizarre appearance and behaviors might have inspired a mix of fear and awe, making their way into the lore that sailors shared across the seas. Isn't it fascinating? We have always heard that the biggest creature on Earth is whale, but now we know that many other colossal creatures in the deep sea could give complexity to the blue whale. Gilgamesh and the flood. Imagine a world where gods interacted with mortals and epic quests spanned vast landscapes. At the heart of this myth stands the Great Flood, a cataclysmic event that reshaped the world and tested the mettle of humanity. A journey back to ancient Mesopotamia, where the Epic of Gilgamesh unfolds like an ancient scroll. But this isn't just a tale woven by poets and bards. It's a story that might have been etched into the very soil of ancient Mesopotamia. Could the flood narrative within the epic point to a reality submerged beneath the sands of time? Archaeologists have uncovered evidence of a great flood in the region, supported by layers of sediment and historical accounts. These findings resonate with the flood narrative in Gilgamesh, where the gods send a deluge to cleanse the earth. But could the epic be more than a metaphor? Could it be a cultural memory of a real event? Let's hear the narrative of Dr. Evelyn Carter and Dr. Samuel Harris, two renowned archaeologists who've delved into the depths of Mesopotamian history. This is what Dr. Evelyn Carter has to say. The Epic of Gilgamesh holds a mirror to the flood stories that emerged from the region, and the tale might be inspired by an actual flood event, one that shaped the collective memory of the people. The cuneiform tablets recounting the epic reveal a society grappling with natural forces and divine intervention. According to Dr. Samuel Harris, another archaeologist, the flood narrative within Gilgamesh could be a way of understanding and explaining the significant geological and environmental shifts that occurred in the ancient world. The echoes of a real flood event resonate through history, leaving us with an enigmatic puzzle that connects myth and reality. King Arthur, a tale of noble quests time, to move into the realm of chivalry, quests, and the mythical story of King Arthur, a figure so renowned that his name reverberates through the annals of history. It was a kingdom where knights displayed valor, and a round table fostered camaraderie. Tales of King Arthur's noble quests have been handed down through generations, but beneath the glint of Excalibur, there grapples with a question. Is King Arthur a real historical figure, or is he a tapestry woven from fragments of history and imagination? Let's hear it from Dr. Eleanor Campbell, an esteemed scholar of Arthurian legends. Dr. Eleanor Campbell says, "The legends of King Arthur emerge from a time of transition and cultural blending. While the Arthur we envision today might be an amalgamation of various historical figures, there are tantalizing traces that suggest an Arthur-like leader might have existed. In the post-Roman era, Britain was a patchwork of kingdoms, and a charismatic leader could have stood as a unifying force, inspiring the tales we now know. By this, we can say that there are more chances of King Arthur's existence as these strands of history and myth intertwine. The quest for Arthur's true identity may be shrouded in mist, but the journey itself is a testament to the power of stories that transcend time." The story of Trojan War and the Trojan Horse. Let's step into a world of ancient conflicts, epic heroes, and the legendary city of Troy, taking us to the heart of the Trojan War, a tale of power, passion, and the quest for glory that has captured hearts and minds across the ages. If you have heard the story, you might be remembering the Trojan Horse, a colossal wooden gift, a vessel of deceit, hidden in plain sight, a masterstroke of strategy that brought down the walls of Troy from within. Now, this might seem like a grand yarn spun from the threads of imagination, but what if this astonishing stratagem happened? The Trojan Horse's origins are rooted in the ancient verses of Homer's Iliad, a timeless poem that narrates the wrath of Achilles, the valor of Hector, and the tragic fate of Troy. Skeptics might dismiss the horse as pure myth, yet historians have unearthed a treasure trove of archaeological evidence that brings us closer to the truth. Now let's hear what historians have to say about this. According to Dr. Benjamin Carter, the Trojan Horse is a myth that has perplexed and intrigued us for ages. The Trojan War, while mythologized, bears intriguing traces of reality. The archaeological excavations at the site of Troy have revealed layers of destruction that align with the timeline of the war. Not only that, but the discovery of a wooden object resembling a horse offers a glimpse into the Trojan Horse's plausibility. This mingling of myth and history in this case is compelling. With this, we come to an end of the journey into the annals of history, where myth and reality intertwine. These myths are more than mere relics of the past. These tales, like signposts on a map, point us toward the unexplored steppes of history, those untamed lands where new revelations and hidden gems await. Thank you for joining us on this adventure through time and myth. For more captivating explorations, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to click the bell icon so that you never miss such interesting facts and stories from the past.